Hello student, once again welcome back in Krishna classes. Today's topic is electronic configuration of S, P, D and F block elements collectively. Today we will discuss about the S block elements electronic configuration, P block, D block and F block collectively. Separately I discussed in my previous classes. So for separate knowledge of S block elements and its electronic configuration, P block elements and its electronic configuration, as well as D block and F block, you have to watch my previous video which is available on my channel Krishna classes. So let's start today's class with me. Electronic configuration of S, P, D and F block elements. First is S block, lithium, sodium, potassium. Here some elements are S block, some elements of P block, some elements of D block and F block have given. So let's start. First is lithium, atomic number is 3. Now start electronic configuration. We will do in S, P, D and F subshell. 1s2, 2s2, 2s not to 1 only, because here electron is 3. 2 and 1. 2 plus 1 means 3. You know that the capacity of S subshell is 2, P 6, D 10, F 14. Okay, I described this topic in detail in my previous class. So this is the electronic configuration of lithium, 1s2, 2s1. Now come on next point, sodium. Atomic number of sodium is 11. So let's start. 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s1. Let's check the electrons. 2, 2, 4, 6, 10, 1, 11. Now come on next. Potassium. Atomic number is 19. Let's start the electronic configuration. 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2. Now check electron. 2, 2, 4, 6, 10, 12. 3p6, 4s1. Let's check again. 2, 2, 4, 6, 10, 12, 66 mix 18 and 19. So this is the correct, and also this one and this one. Now come on P block element. First you have to see here, last electron goes in S subshell. Here 2s1. Sodium, in sodium 3s1. In potassium 4s1. So here last electron goes in S subshell. That's why they are called S block elements, because their last electron goes in S subshell. Here 2s1, here 3s1, here 4s1. Okay. So this is the S block elements and its electronic configuration. Now come on P block elements. Here some elements have given. Carbon, atomic number is 6. Now let's start electronic configuration. 1s2, 2s2, 2p 2. Let's check electrons. 2, 2, 4, 2, 6. Now come on nitrogen, atomic number is 7. 1s2, 2s2, 2p3. Check electron of nitrogen. 2, 2, 4, 3, 7. Correct. Now come on chlorine. Let's start electronic configuration. 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p. How many? 2, 2, 4, 6, 12, 2, 2, 2, 4, 6, 10, 2, 12, 3p 5. Check 10, 12, 17. So this is the correct electronic configuration of carbon, nitrogen and chlorine. Let's see here. Carbon last electron goes in P subshell. In nitrogen last electron also go in P subshell. In chlorine last electron also go in P subshell. That's why they are called P block elements, due to their electronic configuration. Okay. So this is p block elements and its electronic configuration. Now come on next, d block elements. Let's start here. Electronic configuration of chromium, copper and zinc. I described in very detail chromium and copper electronic configuration. They are exceptional cases. We will see here again chromium and copper electronic configuration. Chromium atomic number is 24. Let's start electronic configuration. 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, 4s. Now check electrons 2, 2, 4, 6, 10, 12, 18. 4s1, not 2. 3d5. This is the electronic configuration of chromium. Now check electrons 2, 2, 4, 6, 10, 12, 18, 19, 24. Why electron, last electron go in d subshell, not in s subshell to complete 4s2? It means what? Why here is not happen this 4s2 3d4? This is the wrong and this one is the right. Why? I described in my previous class. I described again why this happened. Here you know that in d subshell how many orbitals present? 5. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then start the filling up electrons. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here 3d4. This is the correct, not correct. This one is the correct. 4s1 or 3d5. Why? Because in this form, when d orbital is partially filled, then stability is less. But when electron is half filled or full filled state, on that time stability is more. That's why here chromium, this electronic configuration. So it means electron goes in d subshell 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 means half filled structure, not in s subshell. Okay, so this one is correct, that one is wrong. Now come on next point, copper. Let's see electronic configuration of copper. Atomic number of copper is 29. Let's start. 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, 4s also 1, 3d10. Same reason also here. Due to the more stability, electron goes in d subshell, not in s subshell. Because in this form electron is d orbital is completely filled. That's why they are more stable comparison to partially filled. Look at here electronic configuration of copper. Same like chromium. First electron goes in all subshell, all orbitals, one by one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then pairing start. 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. So in this case electron is completely filled in d orbital. That's why they are more stable comparison to partially filled. That's why they show 4s1 and 3d10 electronic configuration. This one is the correct in copper. Both are exceptional cases, chromium and copper. So most of the time this question is arises in your exam. Chromium and copper electronic configuration and why they show this type of configuration? Due to their more stability in half filled and full filled structure. Okay, so this is the exceptional cases. Now come on zinc. Atomic number of zinc is 30. Let's start electronic configuration of zinc. This is not exceptional cases, this is normal case. 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, 4s2 and 3d10. So this is the electronic configuration of zinc. Then here you can see very easily the last electron goes in d subshell here, and also here d subshell, and here also. That's why they belong to d block, because the last electron goes in d subshell. That's why they are called d block elements. So here we discussed about s block, p block and d block. Now last is f block elements. What is f block elements? In this, last electron goes in f subshell. Here two examples have given two elements. We will discuss in electronic configuration here. First is cerium. Atomic number is 58. Cerium. Let's start electronic configuration. Cerium 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, 3p6, 4s2, 3d10, 5s2, 5s2, 4d10, 5p6, 6s2, 4f1, 5d1. Let's check the electrons of cerium. 2 to 4, 10, 12, 18, 20, 30, 32, 42, 48, 50, 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, 4s2, 3d10, 5s2, 4d10, 5p6, 6s2, 4f1, 5d1. Okay, so this is the four d10, 3d10, 4p6 also here. Four p6 also. Now this is correct. One s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, 4s2, 3d10, 4p6, 5s2, 4d10, 5p6, 6s2, 4f1 and 5d1. So this is the electronic configuration of cerium. Atomic number is 58. Next is praseodymium. This is the also F block element, praseodymium. Atomic number is 59. Let's start electronic configuration again. 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, 4s2, 3d10, 4p, 4p6, 5s2, 4d10, 4d10, 5p6, 6s2, 4f2, 5d1. Okay, so this is the praseodymium and this is the cerium. They are the elements of F block. Here electron, last electron goes in F block, that's why they are called F block element. Okay, I discussed in my previous video, they are found in very less quantity in nanogram, that's why their study, their chemistry is not fully studied. So this is S block elements and their electronic configuration, P block elements and their electronic configuration, D block and as well as F block. So hope you understand today's topic very well. S, lithium, sodium and potassium. S block, carbon, nitrogen, chlorine. P block, chromium, copper and zinc. D block, cerium and praseodymium is the F block elements. So this is the today's class. Hope you understand all topics very well. So thank you so much for watching. Please press the like button, share to your friends and subscribe to my channel Krishna Classes for more classes and more concept. Thank you so much.